They say the sky has a memory, but in the village of Ejinla, it seemed the heavens had forgotten how to cry. The rivers were bones, the trees stood like skeletons, and the sun, once a gentle companion, became a ruthless tyrant that scorched everything it touched. It had not rained in 5 years, not a drop, not a whisper of water from the skies. The earth cracked open like wounded skin, and each season swallowed more than it gave. The children stopped asking what rain felt like. They only knew dust, how it stuck to your tongue when you spoke, how it settled in your eyelashes like grief. The elders spoke of rain the way others speak of miracles, their voices trembling with memories that now felt like dreams. In the heart of the village lived a young woman named Amara, whose name meant grace. And indeed, she moved through life with a grace that did not come from riches or ease, but from compassion. Her eyes carried this quiet strength of rivers, and her laughter, though rarely heard now, had the power to soften the hardest day. Amara was ordinary in every way that doesn't matter. She wasn't born into wealth, nor did she possess any special gifts that others could see, but her heart was rare. Even when her own stomach ached from hunger, she gave her last morsel to the child next door. She helped carry water for the blind elder. She sat with grieving mothers when their babies died, not saying a word, just holding their hands until the tears stopped. She didn't pray the loudest or fast the longest, but her life itself had become a kind of prayer. Still, the skies did not answer. Every week, the people climbed the Hill of Hope, a dry, rocky rise just outside the village, where they once danced during the planting season. Now, they gathered to cry, to sing, to plead with the heavens. They sacrificed goats, broke calabashes, burned incense, but the sky remained as silent as stone. Then one night, Amara had a dream. In it, she found herself in a strange place, neither earth nor sky. The air shimmered like heat. The wind hummed with an ancient lullaby. From the mist stepped an old woman, with skin like cracked clay and eyes that glowed silver. The woman's voice was gentle, but it echoed like thunder. The rain does not fall for words alone. It falls for love, for truth, for sacrifice. You, Amara, carry what the earth needs, but what you give cannot be taken back. Amara woke in tears, but her heart felt still, like a lake at dawn. The next morning, she told her mother, Mama Ireti, who was already preparing their meager breakfast, dry cassava soaked overnight. Mama, she said, her voice trembling, I think the rain is waiting for me. Mama Ireti dropped the bowl. Don't speak like that, Amara. But Amara continued, what if the rain isn't coming because no one has been willing to love enough, to give not from abundance, but from the depth of themselves? Her mother clutched her. Let the chiefs talk to the gods. Let the elders make sacrifices. Why must it be you? Amara placed her hand over her mother's and whispered, because I asked, and the sky answered. That day, Amara walked through the village. She greeted everyone. She hugged the children. She gave her only scarf to a widow. She kissed her mother's hands and sat in silence with the oldest man in the village, who hadn't spoken in months. No one understood the weight behind her eyes. That evening, as the sun dipped into the dusty horizon, Amara took a small wooden bowl, the one she had secretly used to collect her tears for over a year. In it were tears from hunger, from hope, from quiet laughter and quiet pain. It was full. And with nothing else but the bowl, Amara climbed the Hill of Hope, alone. The wind howled. The stars began to blink awake. At the top of the hill stood a dead tree, its branches like outstretched arms. It had once blossomed with white flowers in the rainy season. Now it was monument to waiting. Amara knelt beside it. She placed the bowl on the dry earth, and then she spoke, not with desperation, but with surrender. I offer you not my wealth, for I have none. I offer you not animals or incense. I offer you myself, my breath, my story, my love. If this is what it takes for the rain to return, then let it fall, and let me go. Then she laid her head upon the ground, and slowly, peacefully, she closed her eyes, and did not rise again. Just before dawn, the first drop fell, a single tear from the sky, then another and another, until the heavens cracked open, not in anger, not in rage, but in mercy. The kind of rain that caresses, the kind of rain that remembers. It poured. The earth drank greedily, leaves trembled, the dovesy roof of huts welcomed the sound with joy. Children ran outside, screaming with delight. Mothers wept openly. Elders raised their arms chanting praise. Then someone shouted, "The hill! Look at the hill!" They rushed up the hill of hope, and there she was, Amara, still, unmoving, smiling. The wooden bowl she had brought was overflowing, not just with water, but with white lilies, blooming, though no one had planted them. Mama Ireti collapsed beside her daughter's body, wailing into the rain, but the people lifted her, gently, with honor. They buried Amara beneath the old tree, and in time, the tree bloomed again, brighter than ever. A well was dug beside it, and the water was sweet and endless. They named it Amara's Grace. Now, every year, when the first rain returns, the people do not offer goats or gold. They climb the hill with quiet hearts. They speak the names of those who gave when it was hardest, and they remember the girl who gave everything so the skies would remember how to cry. And they sing, "Rain falls not on the loudest drum, but on hearts that remember where love comes from. The sky does not forget, the earth does not sleep. Where love is planted, even silence speaks." Sometimes, it is not the strongest who save us, but the kindest. The heavens respond not to noise, but to hearts full of truth. And when love is offered without condition, even the rain remembers.